Hi, I'm Jessie Rubenstein. I'm an exhibition designer in CC class of 2000, and I'm going to briefly introduce the field of exhibition design. Exhibition design is the design of an environment that tells a story. Exhibition design might refer to museum exhibitions, corporate exhibitions, trade shows, retail pop-ups, stage set design, public art. All these types are closely related, and the development process is pretty similar for each of them. Exhibition design is a highly collaborative field. Exhibition designers work closely with curators and interpretive designers who are responsible for guiding the storyline and for all of the written aspects of the project. They work closely with graphic designers who develop the graphic look and feel and lay out all the text and images. They might collaborate with media designers to create an audio piece, a short film, or a computer active for a project. And then when it comes time for production and installation, designers may collaborate with a whole variety of different makers, artists, carpenters, and installation crews to get the project built. Exhibition designers set the stage for an exhibition. They pull together all the parts and pieces, the objects, the graphics, the media, paint colors, lighting, to create an environment that becomes an experience once visitors are added. Exhibition designers guide perception. How will visitors use each of their senses to experience a story in an embodied way? It's important for designers to understand their visitor and to layer the content so even the person who spends 3 minutes in the space understands the big idea of the project. Visitors can be analyzed in a whole variety of different ways, through demographics, through length of visit, and through different types of learning styles. Different people learn differently. Some people learn best visually, some learn best through listening, and others need to touch and to move to learn. It's important to provide very many different entry points into a story and to layer content using scale and hierarchy, essentially just making the important things bigger. Some exhibitions exist independent of their site. Imagine a white cube gallery setting. Some use the architecture as support, and some relate to their site very deeply. This is a media room at the Institute of Contemporary Art in Boston. The architecture of the exterior of the museum unfolds like a ribbon into the Boston Harbor. Here's that same media room. Some exhibitions try to represent a specific place or time. And some museums have a real economic impact on the site in which they're located. Exhibition design follows a process that's rooted in deep research and starts with creative concepts that become more and more refined until each and every part of the exhibition has been drawn and described. Concept phase gives vision to ideas through diagrams, concept mapping, and sketching. In design development, abstract concepts become literal, and each exhibition component is described and drawn to scale. Next comes construction documentation and production, the actual making and printing of all the parts and pieces, and then installation. And then the project opens, and that's when the real magic begins. You get to see how people react. When possible, I like to find ways for visitors to respond to the content. Not only is it useful to the development process, but in general, people like to share, and that sharing often creates deeper engagement. If you're interested in learning more, here are a couple great books. I also suggest going to museums, paying attention to the parts and pieces. If they have a list of people who worked on the project, follow up with them, ask them questions. Here are a list of different organizations and publications that I like to follow. Please feel free to be in touch if you have any questions.